We live. We live right now at Ben's Crab Uniondale, man. We in the freaking house.
Okay.
We in the house. All right. You ready to do this?
I'm always ready, man.
What's your name?
My name is Gregory.
And I'm Chris, and we are the Old Man Gang. And welcome to this very special episode of the Old Man Gang live at Ben's Crab in Uniondale, Long Island. How you feeling today, Greg?
Feeling pretty good, man. My birthday celebration was great. You know what? Ben's Crab in Uniondale has great food. I just had one of those bags with the lobster tail and the shrimp. It was so good, man. You got to come to Ben's Crab in Uniondale and have some of the seafood. Did you have a drink, man? How was your drink?
I did have a drink, and it was delicious, and I've been here several times before. My wife is a regular customer here. She literally breaks my pockets every time she comes here, so I know about the bags and stuff. I don't eat that, but tonight, like I said, we have a very special episode of the Old Man Gang. We got a couple of comedians that we're going to introduce, and we're going to talk to some guys that I've never met before, so it's exciting to meet him. This is a guy that's been in comedy for over 20 years, and doing his thing all over the country. So we're gonna get to him in a few minutes. But in the meantime, Greg, how was your week, man?
I had a pretty good week, man. I've been working hard as usual. You know what? We did something fabulous today, man.
Oh yes, let's
Oh
talk
my
about
God,
that.
let's talk about that, man. You know what? We did a fabulous interview. Actually, you did the interview.
Yes.
And I was the cameraman this time, so I'll let you have your light. So you know what? Tell them who you interviewed today.
We interviewed a beautiful lady. We're gonna be uploading that video probably within the next few days, really helping women who have been incarcerated and who are trying to get their lives together after they get out of jail or county or whatever the case may be. A lot of times young women get themselves caught in situations and they can't help it and they need some type of assistance when they get out. And what she does is she basically offers assistance to young women who have recently been incarcerated, who have had, drug issues and things like that. They have to make sure that they're clean though. And then they offer them housing and programs to help them, get their lives together. And I thought it was really dope. And we're going to be working with them in the very near future doing some projects, man. It was really, really exciting. And I can't wait to do it.
Wow, man. I really enjoyed it, man, because, sometimes you don't think about the people when they get arrested. What happens to them? Is there somebody there to help them? This organization actually helps. It's a beautiful place, man. It's a beautiful establishment. So if you guys, it's a family establishment. You can bring your family down, have some good food, have some drinks, have some seafood.
Yeah, we spoke with the owner, amazing guy. We're going to hopefully get him on camera in a few minutes. What up? We're going to get him to come say a few words, the owner of Ben's Crab, Uniondale, and talk about what we're going to be doing because we will be doing every first Tuesday here at Ben's Crab Comedy Shows Live. So the Old Man Gang is going to be promoting it. We're going to have all the different comedians all over New York City area and beyond. And we're going to be doing some amazing things, collaborating with the owner and everybody else here at Ben's Crab Uniondale. So why don't you bring out our guest, man?
Our guest is, we got a very special guest today, man. All the way from Harlem, man, on top of the comedy game. I've been trying to get him on our show. I'm like, man, how do I get in touch with him? But I don't know, I don't know, man. I'm new to the game. But guess what? He's here tonight, man. So without further ado, we're going to get over to the extremely funny Mr. Kenny Wu. Woo! Give it up. Give it up. We appreciate you, my brother. We appreciate you so much, man.
Thank you for having me.
So you on the Old Man Gang, and unfortunately, you do fit our demographics, you know what I'm saying? You fit the demographics, you know what I'm saying? You at the beginning of the Old Man Gang, but you certainly fit in, man. But we got you here tonight on the podcast, man. What would you advise a new comedian to do right now if they just got in the game?
Well, what I advise for a new comedian is just to stay on stage, keep original material, try to, you know what I'm saying, when you making up your topics, make sure your topics is distant from other comedians so you won't sound like the next comedian, because a lot of comedians get mad. They be like, oh, he doing my jokes. So as a new comedian, what I say is get your own material and get your own style, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna have no problem.
Do you find that there's a space for new comedians to come into the game and flourish and be successful in the comedy game, especially in New York?
Yes, there's a lot of places new comics can come to. Like they got a place called Comedy in Harlem on 147th in St. Nicholas. They do open mics. Comedians could come there. It's every Monday. Start at 8 o'clock. All you got to do is sign up. And there's another open mic, Harlem Nights on 138 and 8th Avenue. You get there early, like 6 o'clock, sign up. So if you're a new comic and you want to be true to the game, you got to find out these places, you know, that open mics, because regular shows, they're not going to put you on because you got to be a known comic. So the open mics, you just sign up, go up there, and you keep working. And as people see you and comics see you, that's how you keep, you know, moving in the game. So.
Been doing comedy here in New York for over 20 years, correct? What is one of the it factors that caused you to maintain your success and continue to be doing comedy now in 2024?
That's a good question. Basically, I'm going to say I had a lot of help in the game, like veteran comics that saw me and seen that I was real, because I was a new comic too. Comedians like Capone, Smokey Suarez, Talent, you know, all these big New York comics took me under the wing. Like I always say, when I first started, it was hard for me because I was going back and forth to prison. They called me Kenny Wu. I got two names, Comedian Kenny Wu and Comedian Felony, the criminal of comedy. Yeah, the criminal comedy. Yeah.
Wow. You know what? That just goes to show you, man, you can't let your past define your future, man. Because Chris did some time in jail. He turned out to be, me, myself. I visited a few people in jail. I'm a herd from the suburbs, so I appreciate you felons coming up in here, you know what I'm saying? I'm a misdemeanor. I didn't mean it. I didn't get caught. I was a good criminal. I was a great criminal, man. I'm a new comic, too. I've been doing comedy like 2 years right now. On matter of fact, August 25th is going to be 2 years, man, and I learned a lot, man. Yeah, man. You know what a lot of comedians need? A guy like Chris. That's really, you know, it really is. He helped me, man, because he helps me with the flyers and the promote. Because there's so many, you know, back in the day, you just needed jokes and show up. Now you need flyers, you need promotions, you need it all, man.
He didn't lack the talent or the drive. He just lacked the business mindset, and he needed somebody behind him that had the whole business concept that could help propel him. And so when we teamed up together, man, it was like we both had the same drive. And like we became an unstoppable force that like nothing could get in our way, and we still rolling. But I have a question for you. We were talking about new comics, right? Do you think that, and there's a lot of online courses, online programs nowadays, do you think that a new comic could benefit from a veteran comedian or somebody who knows a lot about the game creating a course designed on how to be successful in comedy? Do you think that would work?
I mean, I ain't gonna knock nothing. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna say it wouldn't work, but that ain't the route I took. You know, I took different routes when I was new as a comic. Yeah, I know. It's a lot of online.
It's about access.
Yeah. That's what I said, online. Me, like, I'm an old school comic. My thing was just to get out there in these rooms and let them see me and just keep hitting. But I understand what you do. For new comics, I open up a thing that I do, writing session for new comics, because I feel that, you know what I'm saying, you need, as a new comic, you got to keep putting that new material out. Because we do a lot of jokes and we do a lot of shows, and a lot of veteran comedians, they funny, but other people that seen them a lot be like, yo, he funny, but he doing that same shit from 92. Or he funny, but I heard that in 89 in Def Jam. And it helped me too, because it helped me get more new, fresh material.
Do you recommend something like that to new comics now to kind of vibe with their peoples and be able to do
Absolutely,
like
absolutely, yeah. And,
Change, you know?
but that's why I said I don't never knock something else, because, you know, you got to evolve. You got to evolve, so you can't just be, you know, settling like, this is it and that's all I'm going to do, you know. You got to be like a sponge.
Well, we appreciate you, man. And veterans like this, you know, give me the kind of drive to try to come up with new jokes, man, because people be stealing your jokes, Chris.
Oh, they steal jokes.
People be still, you know, saying, well, you got anything to say about that, man? I know somebody stole your jokes, man. You funny, man.
You got to be careful with them jokes. They'll take your jokes. Like, some of your jokes got to fit you, like me. Like, when I talk about the prison, I always talk about what I've been through, like, because I've been upstate 5 times. Like, I did 5 state bids. I did a 2 to 4, a 3 to 6, a 4 to 8, a 1 to 3, a 1.5 to 4.5. They caught me so much, I ain't got a record. I got an album.
Yo, this interview is over. I'm scared now. You see me? You see me? You see me moving away? I get a 4 to 8, a 1 to 2, a 17 to 35. Yeah.
That's right, 5 different times.
Nah, but you here now, bro, and you doing your thing, and we appreciate you coming through, and we love to see your success, bro. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming out. Yo, give it up to Kenny Wu, y'all. Give it up to Kenny Wu. Yeah, that was dope, man. And I love the advice that he gave to comedians, up and coming. It's really great advice. I mean, that was the old school version, but listen, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Sometimes you got to sit down and you got to vibe out with other comedians and come up with content. You agree?
I agree, man. You know what? We got some funny people here tonight, man. Got some more comedians. You know what I'm saying? We just had this brother. He was at the X Lounge Saturday night roasting me, right? Chris, you see how bad he roasted me? He roasted me real good, man. That's my man. But it's all good, man. And we got another veteran of the game, man. He was at my show on Saturday night. He roasted me real well. And if you caught up on these streets, he can give you a ride because he's the bus driver. Give it up for my man OC, the bus driver.
Sir, OC, the bus driver. OC, what up, my brother? Always a pleasure. Please come on in and have a seat.
OC, what's good, man? You know, I'm always nosy. I've been looking at the internet. I think you just came from L.A. recently, right? Wasn't you just in L.A., man? What was going on in L.A.?
I had a couple of shows in LA. As you know, I have a very unique style of comedy, and I wanted to go and branch it out in different states. So I was called to do a show at the world famous Ice House in Pasadena, one of the oldest running comedy clubs, 64 years, and they happened to feature me, Derek O.C. Reed, a.k.a. O.C. the bus driver. Hey, what's going on? What's one mic? What's going on, bro? You got one mic here?
All we need
What
is
the hell's
one
going
mic.
on here, man? One mic.
We wasn't set up
Some
for
bull.
this situation,
What
man.
you passing the bike around phone like a blunt, man? What's going on here, bro?
Kenny Wu passed it around. He didn't have no problem with it.
Unbelievable, man.
I'm trying to be bougie now.
And yeah, man, but one mic, come on, bro. You gotta hear all of us, man. This guy here, I'm sitting in between a before and after picture. Y'all need to do something, man. You know I'm a comedian. I'm gonna talk some trash.
Let me ask you, how was the reception when you performed in LA? Did you find that the type of audience that you performed for received your jokes a little bit different, or was it the same old type of vibe?
Comedy is universal, if you know. Comedy is universal. So when I went there, they had never seen nothing like me because, you know, I drive a bus, and y'all guys know my act. I come on with a bus driver's uniform. Standing ovation, bro. Stood them up. Because number one, I'm different. Number two, they ain't never heard no stuff like how I talk. You know, I talk trash, bro. So I had an amazing show, and I happened to perform with a gentleman by the name of Rodney Allen Ripley, if y'all remember him, a child actor.
Yes.
Yeah, he happened to be on the show with me, and he also said that I have a very unique style of comedy. Yeah. So we had an amazing time out there, man. Amazing time.
You plan on going back anytime soon, or do you have any other tour dates lined up for the future?
Let me tell you, the one thing about LA, and I'm gonna tell you, people, if you go to LA, the one thing about LA is the parking is a killer. Yeah. I spend more money in the parking lot than I spend in the hotel. The parking costs more than the damn room. I'm telling you, LA is nowhere to park. I don't know how these people live, and the public transportation stops at a certain hour. So if you don't have Uber or Lyft, you're finished. I'm telling you, man. I mean, I kid you not. I was in a Holiday Inn downtown LA. They charged me $55 a day for parking. They want to charge me $60 if the valet dude took the car and parked it for me. Shoot, I could park my own car for $5. You know what I mean? But if you go to LA, be careful, man. And like, you can't park in certain areas. If you park there, they will tow your car in a second, man. They don't play down there. I'm going to be in Boston, Massachusetts tomorrow with my man, Rakim The Comedian. I'm also going to be in Virginia Beach. Tour date is October. Boston and Chicago as well. Those are sort of up in the air right now because with comedy, you know, you got to have them contracts right. Yeah. You know, all that talking and handshake, I don't want to hear that. Put it on a piece of paper and let me see what you're offering me.
Now, I know you're from Harlem, right? Queens. You from Hollis. Run DMC from Hollis, Queens, man. But from Queens, man. What made you get into comedy? How long you been doing comedy, man?
I've been doing comedy 25 years. Actually, I sort of stumbled upon it. I was always a funny kid, first of all. I was a fat kid. And as you know, back in the day, we used to snap. And they used to snap on my fat, can I curse? I can curse? They used to snap on my fat ass, right? So I got good because I got tired of being picked on. So I was able to take that and enforce it into regular comedy. Because, you know, snapping, that's another art form of comedy if you don't know, right? It's an art form. So I took that, and as being funny growing up, my friends said, you should try stand-up. So I tried stand-up. First show, booed. Second show, standing ovation, never looked back. That's 25 years ago.
Dope. 25 years ago, you got booed the first time. So what gave you motivation to kind of get back up and do it again? I know you thought you was trash after that. What happened?
Well, what happened, I booked 2 shows. The first show I booked was the one I got booed. The second show, It was sold out. Everybody came to see me, so I couldn't cancel. So I had to go in and do it. This is how I learned that you have to really view the audience. You have to look at your audience. You have to know who's in the crowd. First show was all white yuppie people. And I'm talking about the ghetto, like, 40 ounces, blunts, and they looking at me like I'm stupid. The second show I did was also a white audience. So what I did, I got a newspaper, I read the paper, and I wrote some political jokes. And I killed them white people, killed them.
Don't talk about killing white people too much. At least not on our show, okay? Save it. Yeah, we don't talk about that. Yeah, disclaimer. But you did your thing, and you knocked it out the park. And now, obviously, they enjoyed the show because you're still here 25 years later doing your thing. And you came out and you roasted Greg on his birthday. You cooked his ass, man. You cooked the stage too, man. How did you feel about the show? And how did you enjoy talking shit to Greg, man, for his birthday?
First of all, I have to say this gentleman is up and coming, and I appreciate him. From day one, we had a great vibe. No Diddy. What I say? No Diddy? No Diddy. No Diddy. No. But we had a great vibe, and he's a genuine dude. When I was asked to come out, I normally don't come out like that for anybody, To get out of my bed, you gotta pay me at least $300. But Greg is such a stand-up dude. I said, you know what? Let me go out here and show some love. I walked in the place. On the fly, has 17 comedians now. 17 comedians, and only 2 showed up. I said, what happened to the other comedians? Me and my girl Tangi, faux funny. I was like, well, yeah, but she didn't roll. She was just like, whatever. She did her own thing. But okay, 3 comedians. So I mean, the fly had 17 comedians. I'm like, where the heck? I thought they were backstage.
They was.
I said, where they at, Greg? I had a great time roasting them, but a roast is all about showing love and just having fun with it. And for you comedians, learn how to roast. A roast is talking about the person who is on stage. And I had fun with Greg, because Greg got a whole lot of shit wrong with him, boy. He got a whole lot of shit wrong with him. So, I had a great time. I mean, like I said, it's all about showing love. And sometimes it's not about the money, it's about giving back. And I felt like I gave back to Greg, because he gives so much to other people. So, great time with you, Greg.
All right. I got a question for you. Are you still really a bus driver? Are you still driving a bus? Wow. So you're still a real bus driver, huh? Okay, so we have OC Ralph Cramden in this motherfucker, man.
Ghetto Ralph Cramden.
The ghetto Ralph Cramden, man. So which route are you driving now?
Well, I drive in the South Bronx, so what happened? Yeah, I don't drive in Queens. It's more money in the South Bronx, because what they have, they call an accordion bus. The accordion bus is the bus where they have like the little accordion in the middle, the real long bus, yeah. The real big bus, accordion bus. Those buses, they pay you much more than a regular small bus. So that's why I drive in the Bronx, because those are not really, they don't really have them in Queens too much. And the routes that I drive, and I'm gonna tell you this on some real shit, I don't stay on no one line. Because if I leave you tomorrow, you mad at me. You can come back tomorrow and catch me at the same time and mess me up. So why would I stay on that line? So what I do, if I leave him, I'm saying he ain't gonna see me till maybe 3 weeks later. Yep, because I'm going across town to another route. Now see, the next day come, he looking for me on the route, it's another dude. Like, damn, this ain't the same dude, what happened? I'm across town. So you gotta play it smart.
Well, that's a good tactic, man. That's a good tactic. Well, yo, OC, we appreciate you coming out, man. As always, it was a pleasure talking to you, man. Definitely much love, and thank you for coming out, man.
Social media platform people. Yes, on Instagram, DEE_Red2001. On Facebook, Derek OC Reed. On TikTok, Derek 9204. My up-and-coming shows, go to my page, check me out. I'm supposed to be doing Apollo Theater this year. Unfortunately, paperwork didn't go through. So look for me to do the Apollo Theater for the second time. BET Comic View. I was nominated for Comedian of the Year in 2023 by PWE-TV. I was in a magazine called Style and Soul, the summer edition for 2004. So look out for me. I'm on the rise.
OC the bus driver, man. He's on the rise. And if you need a transfer, you know what I'm saying? Hit me. We can't give you no fucking transfer. The bus is like, how much is the bus now? Shit, I don't even know. $290 for the bus.
And all I say, I don't care about the fare, and this is my slogan. Step behind the white line and let's roll.
We just had some seafood. We just had some drinks. We just had some fabulous comedians on the show. And we ran across this brother right here, man. A real cool brother, man, by the name of Jungle. That's a unique name, man. Let them know where that name came from.
One day I was going, obviously I went to school, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And I had a professor, Every day he keep asking me why I'm coming to school late, that particular class. And I keep telling him the same thing over and over. But that one day it got on my nerves. So I said, yo, man, I'm from the jungle. From since that day, that name stuck with me. And everybody called me Jungle from since then.
Where you from, my brother? Where you from? Where you live right now?
I'm from out here. I'm Roosevelt.
Okay.
But originally I'm Guyanese.
Originally from Guyanese. How long you been out here as far as in Long Island?
I've been here since I was 19.
19. How you like it, man? You staying here or you going back?
Long Island? Nah, in Long Island or in the U.S.?
In Long Island.
Nah, Long Island is great, bro. It's peaceful. You don't have no problem as long as you don't start no problem. You do what you do, people leave you alone.
That's an absolute fact. What do you do for a living, bro, if you don't mind telling us?
Man, I'm a busy dude. I'm a salesman, mechanic, and also do my own little podcast show as well.
All right, very nice. You fix cars? Yeah. Yo, you knew he was gonna put you on the spot anyway. He asked us not to talk about it, but nah, fuck that. We gotta promote. We gotta promote this shit. Entrepreneurship. Listen, it's all about building our brands together, man. People have to work with each other instead of working against each other, man. Talk about that shit, bro.
Correct. It's not really about me. It's about the old man gang.
Gang.
I appreciate y'all, but my little show is GBE TV. You'll catch me on Instagram or also Facebook.
The Old Man Gang, we're all about promoting entrepreneurship and promoting small business ownership and things like that. So we want to help people build their brand, build their business, and just be successful and create their own income. So any way we can help doing that is, it's going to be a benefit. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, you got to grab your phone and subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. Go to YouTube. Okay. Well, we appreciate you, my brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me on the show.
And appreciate the support with the subscription, man. We appreciate you.
We got another comedian, man. Another veteran in the game, man. One of our boys, man. He cursed me out all the time. He called me, asked me what the hell I'm doing and why I ain't got things together, why I ain't got nothing right. And I'd be like, I don't know, man. I don't know. No, that's you don't count. You special needs, so I give you a break, man. But this next guy up, man, he's a good friend of mine for right now until you turn into the ops. Give it up for my man, Rakim, the comedian. No doubt, man. Rakim.
What it do?
Man,
He got on the rain gear.
we got the rain gear. It's raining tonight, man.
We in Long Island.
We in Long Island.
Feel like I'm in the Olympics right now. They're passing this baton around all night like, yo, I'm in the last lane. I'm bringing it home. I've been in the comedy game like all my life, actually. I've been entertaining for people all my life. That's how I got into it, because someone told me to get into it because they thought I was that good. Or should I say that great? So there you go. Yeah, it is. So I tried it, and everyone has their first show start story.
Tell us the first show story.
My first show was at the Uptown Comedy Club on 125th and 5th with Uncle Jimmy Mack, who was the host of that particular show on Friday nights. And then they gave me an opportunity because they had a workshop on every Wednesday. That's what we need to get back to before I forget. Yeah. Workshops where comics can go and work out their material in front of other comics, because more or less I see comics doing shows for comics more than I do see them doing it for people.
What's the difference between that and an open mic? Because I went to an open mic with Greg the other night, and it was pretty much all comics. And you can call them comics, but I don't know if either one of them is true. But either way, what's the difference between an open mic and what you consider to be a workshop?
The difference is, one, no audience. We would work out before the audience got in. Every week we had to write material. We had to have new material every week that we came there, another different 5 minutes, or work on the 5 minutes that we worked on before. When people do these open mics, I feel like they just go out there and just start blurting out comedy, but there's no critique. We used to critique each other and help each other out. That's why the group that I came up with, and I don't want to name drop, but these guys have been doing it for a long time. I had to stop because you're not the only felon. Kenny Wu's not the only felon. I'm Rakim from Rikers Island, Queens. Yes, I'm a felon as well. So the thing is, though, I found some comedy within that, and I was always like wanting to do it. And then I got the opportunity at Uptown Comedy Club, 125th, and rocked out. And then been moving ever since with Uncle Jimmy Mack, God bless his soul, because, he passed away. So that's the difference. because people accept criticism in a closed environment. You know what I'm saying? You do an open mic, you come off the stage and someone's telling you you could work on this joke or something. Sometimes people get offended about it. So, you know, usually it's just up to the individual, but I just really have fun doing that.
Did that help you become a better comedian as you progressed throughout the years?
Totally, yes. And then the fact that you have to have an open mind to listen to other people that like you said, everyone comes before you. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you think you're a bully, there's always someone bigger and badder than you. So there's always someone that may be funnier than you that you can learn from to get to that point. So, you know, it did benefit me. And then I had to stop for a while because I was in college.
You was in college?
Yeah, I went to State.
State? You went to State? Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that.
That's what it's called, just State.
It was State Penn, but not Penn State.
I know this nigga didn't say college. This nigga said college.
Said college.
The College of Hard Knocks. The College of Rikers Island.
Absolutely.
Are you kidding me? Did he say college?
He was on top of the class.
The thieving college? The College of Pickpockets?
That's what they call it.
That's what they call it nowadays. I was in college.
This is my dude here, though, Rakim the Comedian, man. This is my bro in comedy, man. Like I said, I knew him my whole comedy career, and he's still full of shit. Yeah. But I love him, though. You know what I'm saying? I love him to death.
Throughout the years, you've been doing comedy for a long time. What do you think has changed in the game since you started up until now?
Social media, the internet, and the fact that you can do a comedy show basically anywhere. Funeral parlor, bus stop, laundromat, candy show, store, the clothing store, exactly. So people are just, it's more saturated than it was back then, you know, because it took me a while to find out where to go to actually break in and then find a place to perform at. Because, you know, like I think Wu was saying, too, a lot of spots you can't go to unless you get referred. A couple of comedians have to, that top notch that are already been passed over, have to refer you, at least two, to the best comedy clubs. And then what I find is downtown, cats are getting more shine and becoming a lot more famous than us doing this. I'm gonna say it, yeah, Chitlin circuit, whatever you want to call it. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. I'd rather have longevity in it than rather just run sprinting through it and then getting paid these couple of dollars and then usually not having someone in there that's going to recognize my talent and then take me to the next level, because they have gatekeepers on every level. Hello.
What do you find that is different from the white clubs than the black clubs and the black venues that you've performed at? You said it seems like the white comedians tend to have a better advantage and find success a little bit quicker. Do you think that there's something that they're doing that we're not?
I never said white. Let's just be clear. Okay. I didn't say white.
I said
but I said downtown, and I do. But there is a difference in between the clubs, and what the difference is a different mindset down there than there is up here. And you can ask some comedians, I've been doing comedy 30, 40 years, and you've been doing it on the Chitlin circuit, but where are you? I've met comedians, and the number one name I will say, because I watched this young man come from Maryland, I think he's from Jermaine Fowler, came to New York City from there. He has a twin, but he came here and created his career. They were calling him the next Eddie Murphy, and then I was like, I could kind of see it, but I didn't see it. Now, he did more in less time than I've seen some of these cats doing 20, 25 years. You know, he played Eddie Murphy's son in the second Coming to America. I used to drive this kid home. You know what I'm saying? And I saw his grind. I saw him go out every night. So I'm saying to myself, if he can make it down there, why can't I make it up here? Because the gatekeepers. Next.
the gatekeepers. So the gatekeepers is a real thing, huh?
Yes.
So you really think that there are certain people in the game that are kind of holding out and making sure that only the people that they want to get through can get through, even if you have talent? Do you believe that that's a real thing?
And I'm going to say this in front of camera, whichever camera. Half of you gatekeepers don't have talent. But no, it's serious. You guys are running these shows, kings of this, kings of that. I'm the king slayer, so welcome.
Wow. You know what? They told me about gatekeepers. I don't know nothing about that. I just jumped the gate. I don't know. I've only been doing comedy for 2 years. I don't got nothing. I don't know nothing about the rules or none of that stuff. No, I tried to talk to the old school guys and get some advice to them, and they just looked at me like, "Oh, you just gotta look at them and see how much they worth for." You know what I'm saying? Like, how much should you book comedians for? You know, what type of? They wouldn't give me any information. They're like, "Oh, too bad for you. Learn on your own." You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand because I'm like, ain't we supposed to get together and be like unity and we can build something big? But they don't want to help me out, man.
When I had the New Year's Eve party, you came to talk to me, and you was like, yo, man, I'm about to be, I don't care, I'm not doing all this. I'm about to be the next big thing. I'm about to be the next big comedian or whatever. I don't care. I'm not following these rules. They said I got to do it. And now look at us. 7 months later, it's only been 7 months. We've done like 10 comedy shows. We've done over 10 episodes of a podcast. We're working on different courses. We got a lot of things going on. And like you said, we just hopping over the gate because you don't have to wait for somebody to give you your success. You have to get up and go get that shit. And that's what we're all about. And not only are we doing that for each other, we're trying to provide opportunities for other people in what we're doing, not just comics, but also with what we're doing about the charity work that we're trying to do in the community and the entrepreneur work that we're doing. So I feel like this is a great team that we've built together, and I think we have nothing but success to look for in the future.
But what I'm saying is, I appreciate what you guys are doing because what you're doing is giving a voice to others. And then I wish you guys much success. But I have to say, Erica Ford, yeah, she helped put this thing together, the Week of Peace. Right, so Erica Ford, Queens, New York. Yeah, but I just wanted to make sure we mentioned Erica Ford. You've probably seen her on New York One All Around with Mayor Eric Adams. She does a lot for the community in Queens. So I just want to just thank you guys for doing what y'all doing and giving us an avenue and a space to do what we do.
But we appreciate you, Rakim the Comedian, for coming on the Old Man Gang, man. Big things coming up for the future. Give it up for Rakim the Comedian. Shout out to Ben's Crab.
Appreciate y'all, L.I.
That was beautiful, Chris, man. We had some great comedians up here, man. We had some great seafood. We had some great drinks. You know what I'm saying? And this was a beautiful night, man. It's raining out, you know what I mean? But hey, we had a great time, man. So all you guys out here, I just want you to know that you need to go to YouTube at the Old Man Gang and subscribe now. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk to some of the people out here? Let's interview some of the people.
We had a great time. We just got finished talking to my man Jungle. We got finished talking to OC, Rakim, Kenny Wu. Yo, Greg, you having a good time?
Ben's Crab in Uniondale, the food was so good, man. I had a great drink. I had a Malibu Bay Breeze. It was really good, man. So if you guys are free, come down to Ben's Crab. They're always open. They always got good food. They got good vibes. They got DJ. They got the Old Man Gang. You got to come through, man. Have some of the seafood. Hold up. We got one of the employees? We got one of the employees. Which one is that, man? Are you working here? You behind the bar? How'd you get over there, man?
Yo, Mally, come on down. I know you're making drinks. We want to talk to this young lady. I was talking to her earlier.
Working hard, too.
She is working hard. What is your name and where you from?
My name is Malachi Simmons. I'm from Jamaica, Queens, but I live in Hempstead.
You live in Hempstead? How long you been living in Hempstead?
4 years now.
I'm from Hempstead. Big ups to Hempstead. What part are you from?
I don't know. South, I guess? I don't know.
Are you on the Heights or the Hills? See, that's not even a thing no more. That's a shame.
I know the Heights is like over here.
Yeah, the Heights is over here.
I'm from like Hempstead, yeah.
She's like, I just live in Hempstead. That's all. How long you been working here at Ben's Crab Uniondale?
4 years.
4 years. That's a long time. How do you like it?
I like it. I love it. Yeah, like family.
They're like family here.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit more about that, about how they treat you here.
They treat me good. I've been here, like I said, 4 years. I feel comfortable. I know everybody, like a brother or sister at this point. My boss is Andre, but I also work at Valley Stream with Jason. So I'm really in tune with the Ben's Crab crew. Yep.
Nice. That's dope. They're great people here. I was really excited to meet everybody, and we had a great time with them. But I was talking to you earlier, and you told me a little something about an entrepreneurial venture that you have. Talk a little bit about that.
So I have 2 businesses. I have Mally Visions, where I'm a photographer, freelance by myself, and then I just graduated nail school, so that's called PXP by Mally. So I do nails as well.
Very nice. Do you have a social media? Oh yeah. Get a close up on that, Lawrence.
Yeah, I do it myself.
You got a social media page for your business that you'd like to promote? Talk about it.
Yeah. My main handle is king.mally with 2 G's, and then on there I have both my businesses linked, Mally Visions and PXP by Mally. Yeah.
Very nice. Well, thank you for coming out. Thank you for, making our drinks and everything. And now you can make me, what was that drink that you're going to make me?
I'll make you a Don Julio Reposado punch.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay.
That's what I said. Now you are a member of?
The Old Man Gang.
Once you subscribe to our YouTube channel, so grab your phone and do that, and it'll be great. We had a great time here tonight, man. I appreciate Andre, the owner, all of the staff for letting us take over their venue, and it was amazing, man. I think we had a great show. Greg, what do you think?
It's a beautiful show, man. First Tuesdays at Ben Crab. The Old Man Gang will be at Ben's Crab with a comedy show, man. We're going to have some funny people in here. You can come here, have some seafood, have some jokes. You can come with the Old Man Gang. Thanks, Ben Crab and Uniondale, so much for having us come down. We had so much fun, man.
Well, we ain't got to say no more except for stay healthy, stay strong, and stay safe. Peace.